Howdy guys, Nintendo Capri Sun here, and welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Evermore. Our dog just kicked ass on this night guy. And this is apparently the boss of the chessboard. It's more like a mini-boss, really. Nothing too spectacular, but he's good for grinding spells. Like, if you want to grind your lance spell, you just sit here and do it on this guy. Meanwhile, have your dog charging up and he can deliver the big blows. And just keep going at it. Or if you want to switch to the dog, you can spam the magic like so. Let's see. Yeah, 94, not bad. But this is a really quick way to level spells, though. Then again, I don't think you need me to tell you that. Even still, with me doing that, it's not doing that much damage because it's still pretty low level, and we are fighting a boss. So you can't really expect it to do that much. But, you know, it's getting the job done. So I'm going to switch back here to the dog, and, oh, I can't charge up my spear, so I don't have to level up, I guess. What else you can do if you want is try to, like, corner this guy by hitting him with a bunch of uncharged attacks. And then just let the dog hit him when he gets charged up. Like, yeah, it's kind of hard to pull it off sometimes, but... yeah, we managed. That actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. Then again, I was casting that spell for quite a while. So an entrance opens up here in the chessboard. And this will take us under the ravine to the other side, to where Ebon Keep is. And we can pretty much just make our way from there to wherever we need to go. Well, as far as that goes, we're not going anywhere from there. We're trying to connect the two sides so that the queen can invade the poor people and just finish them off, because she has no use for them anymore. Because she's evil. She's Evil Knievel. More like Evil Knievel, because she likes to eat, you know? But then I suppose that makes sense. Oh, no! It's that thing that Tiny threw from earlier in the game. It looked like it was going to blow up back then. It looks even more so now. So now we have a random bomb just sitting out there somewhere in the world. That's very reassuring. And that lance spell is just kicking all kinds of ass. Your Highness. Yes, Ironio. What have you done with the boy and his pig dog? I've sent them on a little journey. They're going to the other side of the ravine. Aren't you afraid they'll learn more than they should from our friends in Ebon Keep? They'll never get that far. The dragons will take care of them first. Besides, if they do get to the other side alive, and they don't do what I told them to do, I'll take care of them when they come back. Bwahaha. Something ain't right about that. The forest is nowhere to lollygag. It's intense, and it's full of monsters that are coming along pathway. Yes. You wouldn't happen to sell ingredients, would you? You don't. Well, we can always go back if we need to. Okay. Now, everyone's favorite area in the entire game. Oh, boy. I gotta be honest, though, guys. I love this area. It is just so incredibly, wonderfully... I mean, I hate the word atmospheric, because that doesn't say anything about, like, what kind of an atmosphere it is. But then, do you really need me to tell you what kind of an atmosphere this is? It's like, well, there's trees, and it's green. It's probably a forest of some kind, would be my guess. But I'm telling you, something about it, the sound effects... especially the lack of music. This is the kind of time, like in the game, where I really think that the lack of music was a good idea. Because it really makes you feel more like you're actually there. Like in real life, you're really facing up to something huge. And this forest maze, I gotta tell you, you think the forest maze in Super Mario RPG is bad? You think that my friend Gino cannot be found? Well, just be glad that Gino didn't come to this forest, because I'll tell you what. That would have been pretty much the end of it. That's all I can say. Mario just wouldn't have found him, that's what would have happened. I mean, I suppose eventually he would have, but he also would have ended up grinding himself to level 40 in the process. And if you know Super Mario RPG as well as I do, you know that you never reach level 40 in that game. So what I'm basically saying is that Mario never would have found Geno. And boom. So if you follow the way that I'm going, you can hit a dead end, which is not always a bad idea. But sometimes, let me pick this up. No more nectar. Oh, and there's ingredients out here too, you know? You would think in a huge, gigantic maze like this, who would have time, you know, to actually program there to be, you know, ingredients hidden around. But no, they put them out here, so even here, you could be on the lookout for ingredients if you want. I don't care that much about it, but it might be nice to at least look around a little bit. Let's see if I can remember. I did write down kind of a map here, so I'm trying to like gloss over it or just glance over it from where I'm sitting, which is really kind of hard to see it from here. It's a lot easier if you have graph paper. But man, I tell you, this maze is huge. Anyway, you come down here and find this guy here, and he says, "You're quite adventurous to wander so deep into the forest. I hate to tell you, but this is a dead end. We're talking Nowheresville. Listen, as long as you're here, I'll give you my favorite alchemy spell. I call it 1-Up. Use it just before you lose all your hit points. You'll regenerate at full power. Nice, huh?" And yet again, it's another spell that uses feathers, which I'm not crazy about, because feathers are still expensive as hell. I don't exactly have the fundage to be covering that kind of thing. Let's see, we do have roots here. Mushrooms are kind of expensive too. I might just grab a few of those. I'm not sure why just yet. Now notice how when I came out of the menu, now suddenly the screen seems brighter. That's like a little glitch, I guess, in the system. They're supposed to be like kind of a dark, I guess, particle. No, it's not particle effect. But some kind of, I don't know. It's a color layering effect to make it look darker than it is. But it's well done. I like it. Plus, like I said, it lends itself to the atmosphere really well. Shoot, I left the screen. I didn't mean to do that. At least I killed him before I left the screen. Oh, let's see. Do we have to? Yeah, we do. Hit me from behind the tree like that? You can't do that, mister. This also kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy VI a little bit. Like in that short little area leading up to just before the train. Of course, there's no trains out here, I'll tell you that. Not even a tram to take us across. No train, no tram, no horse with Clara Clayton riding. Nothing like that. Or is it Clara Brown, I suppose now. Of course, Doc might have always changed his name to Clayton or something. Seriously doubt he would have done that, though. Oh, let's see. So we're pretty much back by the entrance now, aren't we? I think we might have just passed it. Ooh, maybe not. Must have gotten a few screens ahead of myself, I don't know. But man, I tell you, just even hanging around in this area kind of makes me want to fall asleep. It's so relaxing. Should put this on while I sleep, I tell you. I'm kidding when they said these dragons were going to kick my ass, I tell you, man. bust out a heal spell in a minute here. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not talking very much. It's just like I'm kind of taking in the, you know, the atmosphere. Like if you were walking through the woods with somebody like this, you probably wouldn't always be just sitting there talking, yapping non-stop. Because, well, for one thing, you wouldn't want to scare away the animals. You wouldn't want to scare away those poor animals. Seriously, they deserve better. Okay, I guess. We gotta figure this out, man, I tell you. Because this place is so humongous. Whoops. Not sure why I'm targeting the dog with this. He obviously doesn't need it. That collar has made him practically invincible. Told you that dog was gonna be crazy. Okay. Man, again? Seriously? This is some effed up, repugnant crap, you know that? Repugnant is such a great word, though. It's sort of like reluctant, but it's not. Or like, what is that Green Day song? Oh, shoot. Can't remember now. Redundant? Nope. Not even about to fight you guys. Let's see what Crush does. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. I wonder if they were... Shoot. Could have sworn there was somewhere. See, I keep thinking there's like an Oglin somewhere in here that I need to talk to. But I'm not sure if that's here that I do that or somewhere else. Because I know there's one later that you can talk to. And if you did something previously, like I think what you had to do was actually save one from in the well. And if you had done that, then the Oglin that you saw here would have actually offered you something. But at the same time, I kind of can't help but feel like maybe I already got it, whatever it is. And this should go down. Now we're getting on the right path. I should have been through this a lot faster, but at the same time, you know, maybe we need a relaxing video like this. Maybe I mistakenly thought that was a dead end before. Okay, don't go right here, because that's all just a dead end. Now here comes another E-shaped passage. This is the middle of the E here. And then the bottom of the E is like down here. So, but we want to take the middle of the E. So, just a word to the wise. So if nothing else works, just look for, you know, look for a big letter E. And then just, once you find it, take the middle path, and hopefully that'll get you out. Because if you see the letter E, that means you're getting pretty close. Good job. You should just stop looking at the map and just go. This is what I would be doing if I was normally playing, though, you know, just regular casually. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna kill these guys, you know, just because I feel like it. And it doesn't make sense for me to change that much about it. Like, here, try to get through it fast to make the video good or something. Because between this and Paper Mario 2, I like to think that my proclivity for authenticity has taken more of a frontal seat. Or, like, more, you know, more importance than it may normally take. Not even sure if that made any sense, but... We're almost there yet? Yeah, we're getting really close. Okay, here we go. I think at this point we just follow the path. Except don't go up there. And also don't go down. It's crazy, man. Holy jeez, oh my god. What a shock when you finally leave the forest and find yourself, no one crosses the Shapelifter's Bridge, twin. Well. Thank you, mister, for the Lancet spell, let me tell you. And thank you, Jesus, for the puppy. Or thank you to PetSmart for helping me to choose a good pet. Yeah, so I'm not exactly the most impressive, like, you know... Maybe, I don't know. Let me think. It's probably a little more impressive than the ones, well... See, the one Secret Mana made you fight all three of yourselves. So in this game, there's only two of you. And we've already seen one monster previously, a boss that could replicate the dog. Crusader Sword. So I haven't leveled up my last 2 spears. And now you're giving me a sword. Sorry guys, I was just checking out my weapons there, and I was kind of sworn for some reason that there was like, maybe one that was stronger than the sword, but I guess not. Either way, we got the Crusader Sword. So basically now we're at level 4 on Link to the Past. And after all that work trying to get through the forest... Yep, I would like to do that. Oh, thank God for these save points. Such wonderful NPCs. And just when you thought it was over, guess what? There's the forest part 2. Well, thankfully, it's not as bad as the first one. I will say that. See you guys next time on Let's Play Secret of Evermore. Goodbye now.